Welcome back to Here's the Deal, episode 11. I'm Daniel.
My name's Justine.
I'm Troy.
I'm drinking a chai latte.
Yep.
This week, we're going to talk about animals. Justine.
Hi.
What's your deal?
So I was just scrolling through Snapchat's story, and there was a National Geographic one. Like, they have their little news bubbles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, Troy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You looked like you were confused. But there's an article about walking catfish.
That's crazy.
Ooh, wow, walking catfish.
Who knew fish could walk?
Do they have legs or something?
No. It says that
does it
unusual adaptations allow the walking catfish to both breathe air and make use of spiny front fins
What
to
the
shuffle from
heck?
pond to pond. They can shuffle across
awesome.
a highway
So
to another pond.
It can breathe air.
Evolution
and
at
water.
its finest,
But
ladies
just
and
And
gents.
air out of the water.
Dan's
I
the
suppose.
zany news guy.
It's so cool. There's a video that I found of these catfish. Like, someone had a pond in their basement, and these catfish were literally flopping around in their basement, like walking back and forth.
That's weird.
It was so
So
cool.
do they just crawl like a seal?
So a fish shaped, a fish shape, they'll swing their tail forward, and then they'll flop their body forward, and then tail forward, and then body forward. They don't have legs, they just have their fins.
Oh, so they just learned how physics.
They wiggle around. They kind
Yeah.
of just wiggle to
They
the
play
So
inside.
if I tied your legs together and threw you on the ground, and you could figure out how to shimmy,
Well,
that's
then
what it looks like.
I'd do a push up and then jump up to my feet.
Well,
and then
if you
untie the
couldn't,
ropes.
okay, if the room was only a foot tall and you couldn't jump up to your feet and you had to slide back to back, that's how they do it.
I would have to be
So
flat.
it's pretty cool.
It's really cool. And it says that as long as they stay moist,
Yeah.
they can stay out of water for just as long as they stay moist.
Oh my gosh. So you could just
Instead-
kind of dribble water on them every
Yeah,
once
as
in
long
a
as there's
while.
not a
Yeah.
dehumidifier in the area.
That's awesome.
Dehumidify my walking catfish.
Where do they live? Where do they exist
Just
naturally?
The ponds. I
That
don't
doesn't
know.
help
They're
Yeah,
me.
just-
the
catfish-
ponds. They
catfish
migrate
in
from
my
pond to
pond.
pond.
They do not walk the ones I have in my pond. I've never seen them get out of the water.
This is evolution, Dan. This is bigger than you and me.
So here's the question. What does that mean for us as a society of land walkers and
Well-
air breathers?
Watch out for the fish
Oh.
people, the fish overlords.
This says
How many fish do you think can walk that we don't know about right now?
this
There's
says
flying fish.
Dolphins, maybe? Dolphins could walk.
dolphins have hidden intentions.
Dolphins are pretty smart.
Dolphins are rapists.
Yeah, they are.
This says the same unique adaptations that make the walking catfish so fascinating also make it a particularly troublesome pest. The Encyclopedia of Life has it on a list of 100 of the world's most invasive species. It's found across southeastern Asia, including eastern India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Borneo, Laos, and the Philippines. Although it's
Okay.
difficult to say how much of this is the original range. There you go.
Huh.
There was something about its skin. It's slimy.
So they've got an international reach on us, Dan.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if they'd attack now, what kind of devastation that would cause.
You'd have to get across the ocean first, at least. Should be pretty tough.
I mean, just anyway.
We can go get one.
You want to go get one?
You can buy them. You have to
No.
buy a permit, but
I feel like that's
Can I just
That's how,
describe every time you people get fish?
how invasive
They sit in
species
it-
spread.
They'd sit in a disgusting fish tank until
well, it eats
someone
everything.
cleans it after about 4 months.
It eats smaller fish, eggs, larvae, crustaceans, and insects, aquatic plants, and debris. It eats literally
Humans.
everything.
It
Humans.
eats people.
Humans, small primates.
Maybe they'll start evolving to be bigger, and then they'll be fish people.
Ugh. It says it lives in stagnant
Evolution
waters,
at its finest.
the mud of slow-moving
Stagnant.
rivers.
I think we found the missing link.
Rice paddies. It lives in rice paddies.
Like the food?
No,
The
where
field.
rice is grown.
Like in Asia, where they grow a lot of that
Well, rice
stuff.
patties are a food.
Well,
Yeah.
But those are the fields that, you know.
Those are
Instead
rice
of
fields,
scales, their skin is protected by a layer of mucus. Breathing air allows them to thrive in hypoxic, oxygen-poor water, which is why it can live in that stagnant water. It has an organ that's kind of like a lung, but I guess it's not called a lung, that supports their gills and oxygen. So today on God-defying animals.
So we should.
Was that on like the 10th day when God
figure
created
out-
the walking fish?
Yeah. We should figure out
Oh.
how to evolve to
There's only 7 days.
be able to
As far as we know.
breathe underwater. That's what we should start trying to do. You know?
Yep.
Should try to evolve.
Why don't you try first?
Can we get gill
I'll start
implants yet?
Ouch.
No.
How far do you think we are away from that?
I don't know.
Would you get gill implants if they
Yeah.
were possible and you could afford them?
Yeah.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Would we go snorkeling more?
I would be in the water more often
Me too.
because I could stay in there a lot longer without, getting bored
Getting bored.
or whatever. I don't know.
You're like, man, underwater in the dark with nothing around, it's just really boring. It's not that I can't breathe anymore. It's just, it's a little lackluster.
Yeah, I've already explored everything that I can. Like,
What more can
whatever.
you explore?
Yeah.
Now, after we evolve to be able to breathe underwater, we need to evolve to have that like dangly light thing, like the fish on Finding Nemo,
Yeah, so we can
so we can see.
trick people into
We couldn't just build
swimming
a
into our
flashlight.
mouth.
I wouldn't trick people. Maybe other fish.
Well, yeah, fish.
I don't think I'd really fit a person in my mouth.
I could try.
Please don't.
Wouldn't work.
Unhinge my jaw like a snake.
I don't think you can do that.
If I have
Evolution
gills, I can do
hasn't
that.
evolution hasn't gone that far quite yet.
It's not evolution, it's science.
Okay.
Evolution is science.
We're
That's
all
true.
science inside.
So,
Yep.
yeah. Fish.
Wouldn't it be crazy if all fish could walk? Have you ever seen that bumper sticker on the back of cars?
No.
Like instead, it's like a Jesus fish with legs.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh man. Have you guys that's the evolution fish.
Yeah.
And the best part about that
Oh.
is they have it where you got the Christian fish and then they have one where the evolution fish is eating the Christian fish. And then whoever was designing this, I don't know why, the Christian fish, like they made a larger Christian fish eating the evolution fish, which is funny because that's evolution, is the bigger fish eating the smaller fish.
Survival of the fittest.
Exactly. It's very ironic.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. You got to cater to all audiences, though.
What do you mean? Oh.
You know? If you're going to sell it one way, you might as well sell it the other way and make more money, even if it kind of doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. People will still buy it, I guess.
I wonder what other animals, like what other like freaking nature things are gonna happen soon.
Did you hear about the liger?
I heard about it like 6 years
What?
ago.
The liger's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though, if we could produce a liger that could reproduce, actually? How crazy would that be? Then we could just breed ligers.
Yeah.
That would be literally, that
'Cause
would just
that's the
defy
worst-
science.
That's the worst part about these mixed animals is that they can't breed once they're born.
Yeah, stop
they
the
just-
mixing of animals.
No, I'm saying let's keep
Separate but
mixing it.
equal.
Keep mixing it until we can get ones that can breed, and then we create new animals. But we just it's like a video game. We just design our own animals, and then
It's
they're
like Zook Tycoon.
spore.
But like
Zook?
Zoo
Zook
Tycoon.
Oh.
Zook Tycoon.
It's-
Zook.
It's Zoo Tycoon, like
Zook Tycoon.
bioengineering edition, where you build your own animals.
It's like spore.
It's like, what do you want for Christmas, honey?
Yeah.
I want a puppy mixed with a cat and a bird that can fly.
That would be disgusting. That would be so weird.
It'd be
What's
a
the
fluffy
best
dog
animal,
with a long
what's the
tail
best
and
animal
wings.
hybrid
The best animal
best?
hybrid.
that you can think of?
A hedgehog and a cat. That's just like a porcupine.
Yeah, that's why would that be?
Have you guys seen that
Cool.
picture on Facebook that's like,
you know, when you combine a hedgehog
it's-
and a cat, and it becomes something even worse. That's awesome.
they're cute. Have you seen the picture on Facebook that has a bunch of animals with different names? Like a ferret is a cat snake, and
I
a
haven't seen
llama
that.
is a sheep giraffe.
Sheep giraffe. That's pretty funny.
It's so funny. I was laughing so hard at all of them. I can't think of any more, but
Long horses. Giraffes.
yeah, long horses.
Long horses. Well, I know what animal is cool.
What's the coolest animal, Dan?
Bears?
A bear.
The bears.
A bear. That's
A bear.
one of the coolest animals.
Just one.
Just
At least one of the coolest
kind of
animals
bear?
that you can see in the United States.
A panda bear?
Well, pandas are
A
pretty
polar
I like
bear?
pandas.
Red pandas or regular
Like
Asian pandas?
Asian, like large pandas. But in Alaska,
Oh, there's red pandas at the zoo now.
in Toledo.
They're so cute.
There's Alaska polar bears.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there was a black bear in Alaska.
Did you guys know polar bears aren't like actually white? It's just the way the light reflects off
They're
their fur.
actually
Are
invisible.
they like yellow?
They're translucent. Their fur is translucent.
What?
Yeah.
You've never watched Magic School Bus?
I
knew
never
that.
heard of this.
Never heard of Magic School Bus?
No, I know
Oh.
what that is. I've watched that before.
I'm like, whose
Clearly
feet am I
not
kicking?
enough.
I guess not. I only watched like the body, the one
Yeah.
where they go into the body.
Ew.
That's the one I've seen like
It's the
12
only
times.
one you've watched?
Well, no, but that's the one I remember the most.
Well,
Anyway,
anyways, bears. What's
So
your favorite
this-
bear type?
my favorite bear has got to be
Bear naked?
No. I don't know what my favorite bear. Probably just like a black bear or something.
Why?
Because they're small and they're less likely to kill me.
Solid.
Yeah. They're like a bear you could have as a pet.
They're
Except
so
not legally, I
cute.
don't think.
They're so fluffy.
So this guy in Alaska, homeless man in Alaska.
You can't be homeless in Alaska.
Yeah, you can.
How?
He speared
You lack
a
a
black
home.
bear to death the other
With
day.
what?
Like a makeshift spear. He had like a blade like tied onto a stick. And this bear kept coming around his tent site and was like eating food and stuff. And so he threw the spear at a bear, stabbed it in the side, and the bear died, which
Aw.
is sad because the bear just wanted some food. It was a
What?
baby. It was a cub too. It was a
Aw.
baby bear.
He must have had a high range skill.
Oh my god. No.
What kind of spear was it, Dan?
It was just a
Is this a
spear.
reference I'm not getting?
Is
Yeah.
it a adamant spear?
No, it was probably like in steel. I don't know.
Steel?
It was
It's a pretty low level spear. He must have had a high range skill to kill the bear with just one throw.
Yep. Too much sighing.
okay. So that kind of sucks that this bear died. I mean, it was legal. What he did was legal, apparently, though, because
They have the stand your ground law in Alaska.
authorities determined the bear kill was legal under the state's Defense of Life and Property law. So basically, this bear was going to come into this homeless man's tent, and he claimed that he thought it was gonna attack kids that were there, but when
In his
The-
tent? Why were there kids
I
in
don't
his
know.
tent?
How old
when
is
the
this man?
49.
Also, you said he was homeless. Now he has a tent.
Yeah, tent's a home.
Dan,
I don't
something's
know.
not really. Story's not really keeping him apart.
Well, it's not adding up because he said that he was worried that it would harm the children inside the tent. But then when the authorities got there were no children in the tent. So this guy just killed a bear, probably for no. I mean, it was
Maybe-
eating his food, I suppose. But like, tie your food up in a tree or something.
What if you were like,
I don't know.
you
Is
like
there-
went to do your homeless errands and you came back to your not home tent and there was just like a bear sitting there like eating a PB&J. Like,
Drinking your Coca-Cola.
hey man,
Tree. That's a
it's
polar
not a
bear. It
polar
wasn't
bear,
a polar
Troy.
bear.
It's a black bear. He's sitting
Drinking
there.
your Mountain Dew.
Is that what black bears
yeah.
drink?
Black bears drink Mountain Dew.
Wouldn't that be
Everyone
so
knows that.
cute though? I'd be
Is
like,
there-
oh my gosh, thank
Is there
you.
a state in which killing a bear to save your life is illegal?
I don't know.
A state of preservation.
I mean, I get it. Like,
I'm done.
I feel like the guy shouldn't have killed the bear
No, he should have.
because it wasn't attacking
They're
him
just
though.
bears.
How do you know? Does it say that?
It says it was okay. Here,
Is
hold
it
on.
like the Bears editorial? Like,
Dan,
I
the
was just
best
minding my own
offense
business.
is a good defense.
It was a hungry, speared a hungry
proactive
black
defense.
bear cub that was sniffing for food Friday morning at an illegal campsite in Anchorage.
illegal.
So first off, he was camping there illegally.
Well, he says he's homeless.
Well,
yeah,
he's
that bear
homeless,
should have
so
killed him.
I mean,
Yeah.
That bear's like, get out of. The bear was on the way to ask him
Yeah.
to leave his house, and a man was like, "Screw you! This is my house now. You come into my house,
they said that
I
this.
spear you to death."
Maybe
this
he ran
young
out of
cub-
porridge.
Oh my god, this cub. They said the cub was a year and a half old, and there was a mother bear there as well, and they had been at the campsite stealing food for a couple days.
She was just trying to look out.
So
So can I ask
this
you?
guy stabbed the bear.
Did he eat the bear? Right?
I don't think that
After you
is
kill
legal.
the bear, you should eat the bear.
You can't waste the bear.
Exactly.
it doesn't
Should
say
build
that
bones
he ate
out the
it.
bear.
It does not say
Could have
he
made
ate
a
it.
better spear out of bear bones.
That's true. That's a higher attack.
Would have been ironic to kill a bear with its own
The bear spear?
with a bare bones spear.
Bare bones.
Bare bones.
I got no bones.
You have to be pretty good
No,
to
bare
kill with
bones
it
means you have
with
nothing
bare
but
bones. Or it could be the minimum, bare bones. It's a lot of different meanings for
That's
bare
why,
bones.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
The guy was issued a citation for $310 because of negligent feeding of wildlife because there was food and garbage present at the camp.
That's what you
And
get
that's
for
what
being
attracted the bears.
homeless.
See, that's so stupid. This guy, he killed an innocent bear. Well, obviously the bear's going to come around if you just leave your food and your trash around.
Yeah, he's a bear. What do you think?
Yeah.
No, he's a human that let bears in.
No, I mean the bear.
Which bear? The mama or the
bear
child?
that died. Both of them.
They both died?
No, just the one
He
died.
speared
Which
both of
one?
them?
The young one
killed the
died.
young one?
How many
They-
spears
the young
does he
one
have?
killed.
He's got one.
The
One
young
bear
one
spear.
died. The young one died, and
Killed
the mother.
with the bear bones.
Okay, this is kind of funny.
of
The
her
mother,
child.
the mother climbed up in a tree, while they were investigating the death of the other one. So,
Aww.
it was hiding in a tree.
That poor
You
mama
should
bear.
spear the other one.
But then they scared
The
it
first
off
time she let her
eventually.
kid go out on his own to find food, and he gets killed to
Just
death.
Goldilocks all over again.
That man's gonna have a bounty on his head in the bear community.
Yeah,
They're gonna
It's-
get him.
Yeah.
it's pretty
Mount his head on
sad.
the wall.
They're gonna stuff him.
Would that be just the sickest thing? Is like you walk into like a hunter, you're like, oh, my friend's a really good hunter. He goes all over the world, and you like walk into his like man den, and it's just like young animals he's got mounted up, like all their heads and stuff. Like you expect like a lion and a bear and a shark, but it's just like it's all just like cubs.
Like really small. Oh my god, that would be so
That would be
sad.
probably the sickest thing in the world. Is like you're like.
Can't even
Okay,
give
like
him a
I'm fine with
chance.
like hunting or whatever,
You
but
hunt
like
babies.
then you realize your friend's just hunting young animals.
That would be really sad.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
wouldn't be
somebody
friends
who
with
would do
guy.
that.
I don't think I'm friends with anyone that has multiple animal heads on their walls anyways.
I'm not really friends with a lot of people that.
My
Do a
grandpa
lot
has
of
deer
hunting.
heads on his wall.
Who?
My grandpa has like 3 of them.
I mean, like I get it.
They're like
It's-
Deer are kind of a nuisance around here, though. There's actually like
yeah,
too many deer.
I get the point of hunting. Like I understand, but
Assert your dominance
But-
over wildlife.
no,
But here's the thing about
it's
hunting.
conservation.
Hunting is sometimes literally the most boring thing in the world because you just
It really is.
sit and be quiet for several hours at a time.
I mean, I think people like it because of that, though. Because you just get to be by yourself, like in nature, for the whole day.
Yeah.
And you have no one
I can do
bothering you.
whole
And you
days of
can-
nature
you can
by
get-
myself and also be entertained. It's called I'm not going to be hunting. I'll go hiking or something.
Yeah, but I think people like peaceful, like just sitting and meditating on their thoughts.
Yeah, and plus you can
With a
get
gun
a
in
free
their
day
hands,
out of
you know.
Too
school.
much.
You get a free day out of school with no penalty doing that.
That's
No,
true.
You can't
Do
get a
you
free
see-
day out
Yeah.
of you can't you literally
Which is
get one
weird.
day out of the school year with like an excused absence to go hunting.
I should have used that.
Yeah,
Which
to
is
just
absurd because
get
I
out of
can't get an
school.
excused absence to like go down to Florida and visit my family for, take off a day early.
Yeah.
But I can go sit in a woods by myself and not do anything for a day and not get in trouble.
You should only get that day off if you bring the deer or whatever into school.
Yeah.
Like, you should show up with a dead animal at the end of the day.
Or at least some, like, venison jerky or something.
Yeah, you should have to bring everybody in the class jerky.
Yeah, like a full pound of it.
Yeah. Everybody gets
person.
1 pound.
A person.
That'd be a lot. You'd have to kill a lot of deers.
Hey,
wouldn't
they
you?
got a free day to do it.
How much
Yeah,
jerky
they
do
had
you get
24 hours.
per
They could
deer?
Deer slayers.
How much jerky
Like an
do you get per
average deer, how
I've
much?
played
How
deer
many
hunter at
pounds of deer?
Cabela's.
That's not
You
gonna
get
tell
you can have like a lot
A
depending
lot.
on how
Are they
big
still
you get.
making
You can get a
Cabela's
lot of meat.
games?
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Average amount of jerky you get from one deer.
Well, if you make every cut of meat into jerky, you're gonna have an absurd amount of jerky.
I remember.
Well, I'm just talking like the prime, like what you would normally make jerky out of.
You guys remember when like Cabela and hunting games was
I
like
feel like
you actually go out in the woods and you had to like track animals and stuff. But now, like, well, the more recent Cabela games have been like you're on a safari and then like wolves jump out and you gotta shoot them midair and like all of a sudden there are lions. You're like, this is very exciting, but also
Yeah.
this is not how hunting works at all.
Yeah.
I've never really. The only
It is
game I
that.
played was that one deer hunter game we had with the gun.
That piece of shit game.
Yeah, when we threw away because
That was really bad.
It didn't work.
That was hard. That game was hard.
Yeah, it was like you had
'cause
to
it
be
didn't work.
exactly 36.2 inches away from the sensor, and like it was way too sensitive.
Yeah.
And you can shoot the deer like once, and then they would die in the game, which is completely unrealistic.
Dude, I had this game when I was a kid for the computer where you'd get all your gear and then you'd go hunt deer and it was like the terrain would generate infinitely and then like you'd have to like use your deer call and set up like blinds or like deer urine on things and try to get the best buck. It's pretty fun. Spent way too much time playing it.
It's like a real hunting game.
Yeah,
We have so.
you just walk through the snow for hours.
Okay, here's some meat yields in pounds. Okay, so we have a lamb. You'll get about 40 pounds of meat. A hog, you'll get about 189
I
pounds
was
of
gonna
meat.
say a lot of meat.
Black Angus, so this is a cow. You get 438 pounds of meat. A Holstein steer, you'll get 513, and a mature buck is 72. So, I mean, that's like the best buck you can get, I guess.
Which, if you feed a family with 2 pounds of meat, what's 72 divided by 2?
72 divided by 2?
It's like 36.
66, right? No, that's not right
It's
at
36.
all. 36.
So you could feed a family a full meal of venison for a month.
Yeah,
Every night.
for like 4 people.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean,
Huh.
the 4 of us would eat 2 pounds
Yeah.
of, like, beef.
You get weight. The thing about deer, which is interesting, is you only get about 40% meat, though. Because, like, most of it's, like, stuff you can't eat. Or I guess, you could eat it, I guess, but you don't want to eat it.
Is that in the
Why not?
article?
Yeah, it says
I feel
you
like
get...
that's what you would turn into jerky, the shit that you don't want to eat.
So it says the mature buck average weight
Just dry it out and
180
flavor it.
pounds. And then you get 72 pounds of meat, but you get 108 pounds of waste. So, yeah.
Yeah, and deer,
Lamb has the best ratio. 80% meat.
I love. Have you ever had lamb?
No. I don't
Have you ever had
think
a
so.
gyro?
No.
I've
I
never
don't
been
think
to
so.
Europe now.
Well, yeah, I love lamb.
We should make some meat tonight.
Dan and I had
What?
roast already.
Yeah. I have a lot of leftovers.
Nice.
Yeah,
Crushing my
so
dreams.
there you go.
So
we've learned a little bit
we
more
should have
about
seen how
deer.
much meat you get from bears, so we can hunt some bears down in
you can
Kentucky.
That's how
bear
this
you
all
can bear
started, was
hunt,
with
can't you?
bears.
Isn't
Yeah.
that can't you like do that
Yeah, you
legally?
So we are
Have to have a
going
permit.
to southern Kentucky next weekend to go camping down in Daniel Boone National Forest. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep. You mean bear hunting in Daniel Boone?
And on the way home, we decided to, like on the way home from, on a drive home, we decided to look up if there were bears.
Earlier today.
If
Yeah.
there was like a problem with bears down there.
Which
And
there are
we were
not.
like, nah. And then there was all these headlines for like 2009 2012 about bear attacks and deaths associated with bear attacks and maulings, and
So there are definitely bears there.
so we're gonna hunt one now, and then we can eat. There you go.
Okay, I have some more statistics of meat yields. Here we go.
You ready for this?
Hold on.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, you will get about 50 to 55% of the weight of the animal. So here's some average weights of different animals. Antelope, average weight 100 pounds.
Well, the bear was like 200 pounds.
Hold on, let me just go. Okay, so we have black bear, average pound. Wait. Okay, no,
For the
sorry.
female.
Average black bear 200 pounds. Average grizzly bear 500 pounds. So you're getting either like 100 pounds ish or 250 pounds if you kill an average bear.
I'm not sure average bear. That definitely could feed 5 people for a weekend, right?
These are all males.
I'm sure we could just hunt one on
So-
the way down and strap it into your kayak racks, Troy, and then...
Yeah. We could probably strap a carcass to the top of the car.
I mean, I feel like people have done it. Like you go hunting, you got to get it home somehow.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I don't want to hunt deer or I don't really want to
Don't
hunt
worry,
anything.
everyone. We're not actually going to kill a bear. On
I just want to
purpose.
see a bear. I just really want to see one.
I just really want to cuddle with one.
Well, that too, but that's
They're so
pretty
fluffy.
unrealistic.
There's trained bears in circuses and for
Do they give
movies.
warm
That's
hugs?
cruel. Troy,
They
get
do
closer
give
to the
hugs.
mic.
Do they give bear hugs?
They give bear hugs.
Or yell, whatever.
I got closer. And then I yelled.
Yeah. And so you could actually be heard.
I'm always heard.
So Troy, what
Heard
do you
of bears?
have? What is your interesting news for today?
Oh, man.
About
What's the
wildlife.
deal, Troy?
About wildlife?
Yeah.
My phone's on 1%, so we'll see if I can get it.
This isn't warm anymore.
Mine's gone.
Why the hell did you not drink it fast enough? You yelled at me for drinking my hot chocolate too fast. Now your thing is cold.
It
I'm
still tastes pretty
sleepy.
good.
Well, if you want to talk about wild animals, let's talk about what Donald Trump's been doing.
Oh my god.
Let's not give him the pleasure of bringing up his name again.
He'll sue.
If we don't bring his name up again?
We don't pay him.
We don't pay him. He's got copyright royalties.
Yeah, on his name, on his hair too.
Here's the deal. They found woolly mammoth bones in Michigan.
That's really close.
Yeah, it is really close. Oh, there's a picture, and now the picture's
Where in Michigan?
a farmer's field.
A farmer's field
Oh.
in Michigan. Okay.
I know where
that's
that is.
specific.
Well, I'm a township, Michigan.
Oh, Lima Township. I just said I'm a township.
James Bristol and a friend were digging in his southern Michigan soybean field when they unearthed what looked like a bent fence post caked with mud.
Oh.
Instead, it was part of a pelvis from an ancient woolly mammoth that lived up to 15,000 years ago.
Wow.
Ooh,
That's pretty crazy.
Spooky.
Is that it? Like, what happened next?
Some paleontologists came out from a university, and they recovered about 20% of the animal skeleton this week.
That's cool.
Is it weird that they're still finding stuff? Like it's just
I don't think they're looking in America that much. Like in
well, I mean,
this area.
It's just like it just comes up. You know, it's
Yeah.
like hidden in the ground for centuries, and then all of a sudden,
It's there.
yeah, like the soil just loosens up and they sift to the top somehow.
I mean, I guess it
someone might have
probably
been
like.
digging, right?
Well,
They weren't like digging. They were just plowing a soybean field.
I would think you would like.
Like if they
the
were
like dirt
digging
kind of
for-
like you
I
know
get it, yeah,
kind of
Well, like,
cycles.
Use your words.
but like
I don't know.
it'd be different if they were like, oh, we were digging this large pond out for our field. They were just like in the field digging like a
Like
hole or
tilling
something.
the soil up. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you figure they till the soil how many times a year for
Yeah.
how many years?
Yeah.
So like it probably just works its way to the top eventually. I don't
Right.
know.
You
It
got to
might be
work it.
Find the other 80% of that woolly mammoth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a full
It's
woolly
probably
mammoth.
like
then they'll just like reincarnate it. and
That'd be
stuff it
cool
like-
because that would create jobs for archaeologists up in this area because then they're gonna keep there's not just one
Paleontologists.
Yeah, that's true.
woolly mammoth.
It's true.
Archaeologist is the right word.
Paleontologist.
Those are paleontologists are dinosaurs, right?
From the paleo.
Well,
Or are they just like animals? This is just like ancient animals.
paleontologist?
Yeah. What is their like speciality?
difference?
They are not
between-
animals. They're people. That's their
No,
profession.
I know. I understand that.
Are paleontologists dinosaurs?
Oh my god.
No, he knew that they weren't dinosaurs.
I meant, what do they specifically
what's
look
the
for and
difference
study
between
for?
archaeologists and
Yeah.
paleontologists?
I don't know. They
Feel
said
like-
a team of paleontologists.
I would think paleontologists are things that used to be alive, and archaeologists are things like
No,
objects, just like
archaeologists-
artifacts and
Yeah,
things.
which would be human-made, unnatural.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
look it up. What's the difference
Paleontologist.
between
Paleontology is the branch of science concerned with fossils, with fossil animals and plants.
So yeah, things that were
Ah.
living,
I had it and then I lost it.
or
Fuck
things
you,
that
Google
were
Doodle.
natural to the earth, maybe.
Archaeology. Archaeology, the study of human history and prehistory through the excavation of sites and analysis of artifacts and other physical remains.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so they
human
both
study.
do excavation, but
Yeah.
archaeology is like civilizations,
Yes, it's human-based.
and paleontology are dinosaurs.
Yeah, our dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and
They
the
are
such.
dinosaurs.
They are dinosaurs.
And plants. They're dinosaurs and plants.
And dinosaur poop.
Yeah, and dinosaur poop.
Google Doodle, what is this? Oh,
So there you go. Huh.
You guys are learning so
Entertaining.
much today.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
You ever watch anyone play Ark Survival?
No.
Nope.
Oh, it's such a good game. It's like dinosaurs and you get to build your own forts and stuff. And like you can ride around on a T-Rex.
Yeah.
They go.
Wow. I've played that one game, Dino Horde.
Orion Prelude.
Yeah,
We should play that again sometime.
it's a good game.
When we have
You
some free
shoot
time.
dinosaurs and shit, and you're like on space planets.
Yeah.
Just weird.
We have to get through all the levels, Dan.
Yeah.
Just kind of dropped out after a while.
Yeah.
Call Ryan, see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Not today, because I'm busy today.
Same.
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 Well,
A lot of things to do later.
You know, maybe in December when we're all not busy.
I gotta
Yeah.
study up for our
Yeah.
performance tonight.
Yeah.
You have something to do.
Yeah. We have a
Versailles.
meeting.
Oh, a performance.
We're doing like a role play thing for the MCs.
It's literally just like, it's
We're like reading a script
Yeah.
about these historical figures.
MCing? What up?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
emceeing.
like Wicca.
Yeah. So
Break it down now.
yeah. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to bring up about animals?
I like cats.
Okay.
Mittens was sitting on this chair earlier, and I kicked her off twice.
On purpose.
Yeah, because I didn't want all the cat hair on this chair before we did this podcast.
Oh, that chair.
This chair, specifically this chair.
Yeah.
She usually sits on those chairs anyways.
So I was
She
like,
sits on the
Mittens, get the
couch.
heck off.
She sits on the chairs next to the dining room. Or
I
in the
know.
dining room.
Seen her.
Man,
These
I just
headphones hurt my head.
want to get more hot chocolate, but I don't want to drink all the hot chocolate.
Yeah, that was expensive to drink it
It's
all in
good
like
though,
2
isn't it?
days. It's good, yeah.
Now I'm out of chai lattes, so
I'll probably keep drinking it until I'm not sick anymore.
thank God for the
Now my
Keurig.
throat fucking hurts.
You're catching it. I'm just out of it.
I think it's just the weather. I think the weather changing is like just messing with my
For me, it was
throat.
being
and
up really
head
late
and
for the
stuff.
48 2 nights in a row, and
I've a-
then not getting much sleep the next night.
I have
Yeah.
a pretty solid immune system. I haven't gotten sick since I was in Europe,
Yeah.
which is what happens when you sleep in really nasty hostels.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we're planning on doing it more.
Yay!
Yay.
Don't worry,
Yay.
I have some really good cough medicine now from Germany.
You're bringing
That
illegal
secret
drugs
shit.
on
They're not illegal.
into the
That
Americas.
secret Germany
They went through
shit.
U.S. Customs, which is pretty serious.
Can you
so-
Amazon some of that stuff?
Go to Amazon.
Do
GE.
hey, do credit cards when you use them in a foreign country, do they just automatically do the calculations? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
everything's
they become
automatically
euros?
transferred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the thing is that most credit cards internationally have like international fees.
Gotcha.
You just like there are some like
What about a debit card?
I got the debit card is definitely.
International fee?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like the credit cards like Chase and my Huntington Voice card don't have international fees, but when you pull them out of an ATM over there, you get charged out the butt for using the ATM.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. But like what we would do is you get there first day, you pull out like $200 in cash, and you don't have to use your card as much, and you only get one ATM fee.
Yeah.
Just take it all out.
You want to do high
But you
values.
but you want to avoid having to exchange cash because when I was in London, I tried to exchange $20 US and I was only going to get $7 back.
That sucks.
Dude, would you guys pay $100 a day to like live on a deserted island for like, however long?
Well, it's $3,000 a month.
Well, I mean, you don't like live there forever, like a vacation.
Oh, yeah, I'd do that.
Okay, cool. Because I found a website that does that, and it's like $100 was like the cheapest, but it was like an isolated area, and they just give you like a wooden cabin type thing.
Do you have to bring all your own food and stuff?
Yep.
It'd be expensive.
Not if you do cheap stuff like water and rice.
Yeah, but it's already $100. I don't want to get sick.
Okay, then we
and
will just
die.
find someone to drive us to a random island, and we'll just try to survive on there.
You know what I think would be
'Cause
fun?
we should totally do that.
To go out west, and they have those ranch vacations. You like live on a ranch for the weekend and like take care of the horses and the cattle and stuff.
No,
You get to like
I don't
ride
think I'd
horses
like
over a
that.
ranch.
no.
I don't know if I'd be.
I'd
into
rather
that.
go for deserted island. I like that. Isolation, survival,
I think it'd be fun.
best of both worlds.
You get to live on a piece of land that's like 5,000 acres.
I
Well,
stayed
what are you
at a
gonna
dude
do,
ranch
like-
once. They had like a little craft area, and you can make as many candles as you wanted, or stick your hand in the hot wax whenever you were feeling. You just didn't want them to see you stick your hand in the hot wax. But my parents were surprised when I came back. My hand was like
Waxed out.
20 layers deep in wax.
That's
Because
so stupid.
here's the thing, you just have to start. You start slow, and then once the first layer's on, it doesn't hurt anymore. That's the best part.
That's what she said.
This is weird.
Troy, I'm just picturing you doing this like by yourself in the corner of the candle making studio, just like sticking your hand in and like looking around and making sure no one's looking.
Instead of making a candle.
I made candles.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Made my fingers into
You know,
candles.
just some of us wanted to get more creative, and it's the best thing in the world.
You should have put a wick on your middle finger and then lit it.
Do you guys
Hand
ever do that?
candle.
You just stick your fingers in the hot wax and candles?
Not really, no.
No, I did when I was younger to do like, because you just dip the tip of it, and then you get like your fingerprint. It dries, and you can see your
Yeah.
fingerprint in the wax.
See, I don't know why, but I think like my mom's cousin or uncle or something. Someone was getting married that I really didn't know way back when I was young. So we were in South Dakota for the wedding, and the best part was like one part through the night, everybody was in the one room, and I walked into like a separate area or whatever that there were also tables set up there. It might have had like one of those pole walls, so they like closed it off now that no one was in there eating. But all the candles still had melted wax in there, even though the candles weren't lit. So I just dip my finger in, and you get like a wax cap. That's the best thing in the world, because like it doesn't really hurt, and then you got like wax on your finger, and then you can do it more and more, and just get like, it's like you keep sticking it in, because once the first layer's on there, it doesn't hurt anymore, and it doesn't really hurt that much to begin with.
And we would like
So now I'm kind of like, when I see a candle, I'll just stick my hand in it.
would like do
not the
it
fire, but the wax.
and like pick it off into the candle, you know, like
Yeah.
because you have all that wax, and then my dad would get mad because like our nice candles were like full of these little pieces of melted wax, and they looked really bad, but it was always really fun. Like I think my mom like showed me it or something, and so we would sit there and let it dry and pick it off.
During Christmas at my church, they play Silent Night as the last song every year, and they give you like this little candle to hold. My sister and I every year now have a race to see who can get the wax to melt and make a strand from the top to the bottom. So like you have to tilt it to the side to get it to go diagonally. And like it's a really hard challenge because like you have to like
Yeah, you don't want it to drip off, but you got to
Yeah.
keep getting another one.
exactly. And like sometimes you turn it upside down real quickly to melt the wax really fast and tilt it back so like it falls down and you're like but then like the hard part is the candle gets melted on the one side, you start running out of wax. And it's like really hard to keep it going. So yeah. That's how I've been living the
It's a
past
good
couple
challenge.
of years.
It's a good one.
That's all I look forward to during the whole night is like
So-
that last song.
Troy's
can't wait
favorite
for
thing in the world
Christmas.
is candles. I guess.
We got a lot of candle stories.
Christmas is my favorite thing in the world.
Are
Yeah.
we getting a tree?
I love Christmas. We have a tree.
Okay, we're getting a tree. Can I decorate it?
You can help.
Can I be in charge of it? Can I lead the decorations?
You guys should put up a Halloween tree.
We should.
That'd be kind of funny.
Can I do it? Can I be in charge of the decorations?
Where are we going to put our tree?
In that corner?
Back there where
Probably.
the lamp is?
Yes.
That's the best place to put it.
Or
We could put it
behind-
right there in front of the window.
No,
Or over there.
that's in the way.
Behind the
Yeah, but then people can't see our tree.
Or behind the couch.
You can
Because
see it there.
or behind the couch.
No, I'm going to hide it behind the couch. It's not that tall. It's like as tall as Casey.
Should we ask a WWJD question before we leave?
No.
Not that.
So, we're gonna go
we done?
put up a Christmas tree
Or Halloween?
or a Halloween tree
We don't have Halloween
I'm in
decorations.
charge
because
of
it's
decorating.
so spooky now.
We got to carve pumpkins.
So spook. All right,
Yeah,
so-
carving pumpkins. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, pumpkins.
Make pumpkin seeds.
All right. I guess that's all for this week.
Who's it?
Yeah.
I love you.
Links in the description.